Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to optimize your base for storage in Subnautica 2 and showing multiple different methods in order to increase your storage efficiency. We have multiple different ways that we can actually store our items here, and one nice thing is you can actually set up outdoor storage with the tailing chest here, which lets you farm easily without having to go right back inside. So we'll be breaking down all the things you need to know to maximize storage in this game. And one thing I just want to get right out of the way is that the cheapest way to get storage is using wall lockers. These will have a 2 titanium cost and they store 20 items. With the floor locker, there is a quartz cost, which increase obviously the amount of cost of them. The tailing chest takes up more space, so these are most best for, putting outside. And wall racks are actually kind of interesting because with a wall rack, you can set up and put on the portable lockers here, which have an added benefit of you can actually add these onto the back of your tadpole. So if you need to transfer stuff from your base, you can literally just take a bucket full of it and attach it onto the back of your tadpole. And that's not all, you can put them inside your base too, or you can literally put them on the wall of your base. So you can get really creative with this here, and that's the beauty of it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that whenever you're going to place these, you can have these snapping on you can turn that off by pressing F or whatever it would be on a controller. And with this allows you to do a little bit more creativity. So the best way to do this with wall lockers is to actually have them like set up like this. So putting one here and then setting the next one up. It's best if you stand right beside it here and then have it match up like this, and then you can get it really close here, find the perfect position, set her down, and then we move over just slightly here, and that's how we're going to be optimizing our space here. So yes, this does look ugly. You can't put the labels on the front of these. The only thing is the labels are nice and all if you really want the base aesthetic, but the thing is, no matter what you do, if you put items into your storage chest here and you go to craft something, it's going to be pulling from your storage. You don't have to take your items out of your and put them into your inventory. It just has to be connected to your base, either on the walls here or up on top like a chest like that. So whenever we're trying to optimize our space, it's typically best if you want to put a wall locker and a floor locker together. These can be stacked up just as you see here. Or if you want to even further increase the efficiency, you can use the portable storages that do 15 storage. So that's 15 and 15 for 30 storage, which is the same amount as one of these here. So you can go with either route. This obviously has less with only being able to hold 20. But if you really wanted to spend the extra amount to go ahead and maximize, then you're going to want to craft a bunch of wall racks. They also will cost copper, so this is the most costly way of doing it because not only do you have to make that wall rack there with a 1 titanium, 1 copper cost, but you also have to create the portable lockers, which have a 4 titanium cost, which is obviously a lot higher than what we have whenever we're looking at something like a wall locker or a floor locker. But this is how you can maximize your storage because you can stack a ton of these up here. So we got 5 of them on top of each other here, and you can fit more of these in an area than you can with the others. Now, the only downside is the more you like go with more storage, it ends up looking a lot more ugly. So yeah, this may not be the most aesthetic way to do it, but it's going to give you the maximum amount of storage. So you can get real creative with how you do this because as you saw there, I have like now a wall with the maximum amount of storage. Each of these holding 15 each, so that's 75 here in one little strip. And then if we talk about 2 strips here, that is a 150 compared to what we'd be doing with like one of the wall lockers. But obviously like this would be the basic pretty way of doing it, is putting like a floor locker, wall locker there, and you got that appearance there. But you can do it multiple different ways. You can stack our floor lockers this way here. Now this obviously doesn't look super aesthetic, but you don't really need to look at the front of them that much, as it doesn't really matter. You don't need to label them unless you really like that aspect of it. You can just put up the portable lockers on top and go about it this way. So this would be the most optimal way of doing it if you really wanted to optimize, not care about the material cost. This would be the way to do it if you want to be more like aesthetic. And obviously, as mentioned, we do want to turn off the snapping whenever you're doing this, just to make sure that you're able to get the maximum amount of space here. I also like to set up a separate room here so you can build your base, set up walls, set up a door so you don't have to see the ungodly appearance here of all the storage lockers. And if you want to go a further step, you can go wall lockers and wall locker, floor locker, and then throw a portable locker on top. That is the craziest way to do it without making it super ugly, like a ton of the portable lockers there. But yeah, there's many different ways to do it in Subnautica 2. There's no right way, but if you really wanted to do it the maximum amount, this would be the way to do it. Otherwise, doing something like this works well. So let me know if this video is useful. Please hit the subscribe button below for more Subnautica 2 content, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. We'll catch you in the next one.